tell me how you feel. Chilling with the big dog, giving you the real deal. No lies or gimmicks, keep it authentic. It's time to turn up, yeah, it's time to get it. Hey.
What's up, guys? What is up? This is Big Dog in the house once again. We are back, baby, doing what I love, motivating you guys, getting you on the right track. So let's kick it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so grateful and I'm so glad to be back. Today's topic, there is no topic. It's just so many things have been going on. And sometimes that's why it's good. It's good that things happen. Current events, things from the past, things from the future. Put them all together and kick you guys the real deal. Today is, people don't like the word no. People don't like the word no. Are you guys listening to that? No, 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 no. Wrong. Because everyone wants to hear the word yes. Yes, yes, yes. Sometimes the word no can save your life. Sometimes the word no has a purpose. A person is not always supposed to say yes. That's the problem with our society. We get comfortable with yes. Can I go to the bathroom? Yes. Can I go work out? Yes. Can I borrow something? Yes. Can I take a shot of your pre-workout? Yes. But what happens is it becomes a ripple effect. The more you say yes, the more they want. It starts with a finger, gets to an elbow, then gets to an arm, and then takes your whole body. The moment you say no to someone, it's over. It's all downhill. Oh, but you always say yes. Okay. I had one of those experiences. I'm telling someone no. And then they're like, oh, but you always tell me yes. Unfortunately, this time it's no. Now, after you get upset, you make the wrong decisions, you do the wrong moves, your actions are going to speak for themselves. In reality, you weren't there for the person. You were only there simply because you wanted more. And when you couldn't get any more, it was over. Imagine flipping it, and it was you on the other side. I don't know really how to say how would you feel, because you might not care. Because in reality, you can never be on that other side. You will never get to that other side. So you're never going to know. You're always going to be on the side where you have to ask. And when a person says no, you're always going to run the other way. It's horrible. By doing the actions that I have seen lately with this young generation. And those actions are making up stories, creating lies, walking out, so many things that happen. But there's something that goes on with that, and that's burning your bridges. You may not understand that now, but you're going to understand that later. It's not about karma. It's not that karma's going to get you. It's going to bite you in the ass. No. We know that that happens automatically. We know that that word exists, but that's not the case. The case is, you should always be truthful. You should always confront the problem. You should always communicate. You should always tell the person, hey, listen, I don't want to be here no more, or whatever the case may be. But if you can't do that, and you keep doing it with multiple jobs, and it keeps happening, and it keeps becoming a ripple effect, it's going to catch up to you at the very end. Simply because wherever you decide to go, and it becomes something government, federal, whatever the case may be, they're going to do a background check. And in that background check, they're going to make phone calls. You think that they're not going to. They are. And they're going to go to your previously employers, the ones who have hired you. And when they do that, what do you think the answer is going to be? Then when you go ahead and you figure out why you didn't get the job, and they tell you, no, unfortunately, we're looking for someone else, or unfortunately, there's no positions available, unfortunately, whatever the case may be, you know your answer. You know what happened. You caused it upon yourself. I'm telling you guys, I've been saying this a lot. I've been saying this over and over and over again to the young generation. Some listen, some don't. And it always comes back, damn, you were right. It's not that we're right. It's not that I'm right. It's that we've lived through it. We've done it. We've been through it. But when you have family that does the same thing, that ripple effect, you're just following what they taught you. That's why they always say that there is nurture versus nature. Nature is something you already know. Nurture is what they teach you. So if that's what they teach you, that's what's going to happen. If that's how they teach you, that's how you're going to learn. Nature is instincts. Things that you know what you should and what you shouldn't do. You can't teach that. But you can teach bad habits. But it's you who has to accept if that's the route that you want to go with. You see, let's say you have a family that doesn't do anything. No drugs, don't smoke, educated, etc. Now you're rebellious. You go ahead and you do the opposite. You do the drugs, you do the smoking, you do everything. It's because that's your choice. You wanted to do it. That was your habitat. The people you hung out with, whatever the case may be. But listen to me. It doesn't matter if it's small business, it doesn't matter if it's a big business, it doesn't matter if it's corporate. There's always a reason why there's a no. You see, when you go to the corporate world, you know that you're not going to get anywhere. Someone's always going to be on top of you. Someone's going to be 24 hours telling you what you should and shouldn't do, what to do, how to do it, period. And you get annoyed and you get bothered. So you're like, I'm just going to walk out of here. I'm done. I'm finished. That's why they created that world of corporate. It's to have order. Now you go to a small business. It's a little more laid back, chill. The owner's nice. Hey, what's up, bro? Tries to become your friend, stuff like that. But then you take advantage of that. And then it goes back to being a corporate world. Now they start telling you, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. When you start going ahead and you start telling people what you're going to do, you're going to fail. You can never tell anybody, nor corporate, nor small business, how you want it, what you want. It doesn't work like that. Because it's not going to work like that. Because you know what it is? The door is right there. But what happens is, since you can't face the problems and you can't communicate, you walk out. You leave. But you've done it to both worlds. You've done it in the corporate world and you've done it in the small business world. Now you're trying to go to a world that's even bigger. It's going to blow up in your face. It's going to be repetitive. Now is the time to change. Now is the time to think. But you got to let them crash and burn. You got to let them fail. That's why they say it's growing pains. That's why they say they have to mature. They think they are. I don't know any 20-year-old, 21-year-old, or 23, 24, 20. I don't know any of those children, because I call them children, that are grown up. You're not grown. You're still learning. You may start learning in the process of becoming a grown-up when you hit your 30s. That's man. So, and maybe still you're still like that. Still a child. But who knows? Now, we've talked about all those things. And if you're listening, you might not care still. You will eventually. If this is something that you needed to hear, something that needed to motivate you so that you can stop making those mistakes, well then so be it. If this is something that you're listening to and it went in one ear, not the other, and you really didn't care, so be it. The choice is yours. It's just like you may like me, you may hate me. The choice is yours. That is all up to you. The choice is yours if you want to listen to this. The choice is yours if you don't want to listen to this. Most likely you did, because you made your choice, good or bad. And those are the consequences of life. Good and evil. Period. God and the devil. It's whatever path you want to go. Now guys, I really appreciate all of you out there. I really appreciate all of you who inspired me again to speak. I really appreciated everyone who wanted me to talk and motivate you guys. That's what I wanted to talk about today. Don't burn your bridges. Sometimes the word no is good. It's all going to haunt you the same way. Don't take anything that a person tells you so deep to the heart. You got to learn how to forgive. I do. I always forgive. I said it yesterday. I was talking on my Instagram and I said that I forget and I forgive quick. I forget in a matter of seconds and I forgive. Now, I didn't say that I didn't forget here. I forget what happened at the moment so that I don't continue to keep on going with the same thing over and over again. Because that's the past, it's already gone. You're not going to change it. It's not going to come back. You're not going to fix it. None of those things. If you think you can fix it, you can't. Just like I said about communication. See, if you go around talking to everybody and you start calling everyone and you start trying to cause ruckus and there's nothing going on, and that person that you're trying to reach out to try to cause drama, that it's not happening, unfortunately you lost. Simply because no one cares. The only one that's bothered is you. And that's why I say I forget quickly and I forgive. I'm always going to forgive someone because those are mistakes that you make. And I'm going to forget about it because I don't want to keep on talking about it. Because what you're looking for is to make the person angry. You want to make the person think about you. You want to make the person put that you are significant when you're insignificant. So you go looking for validation and it's not working, because unfortunately, I'm going to say this like this. Any person that owns a business, whether it's corporate or small, and you go ahead and you think in your mind that that business is working or it's functioning because of you, you're wrong. Do you know how many people have passed through the business to be where it's at? It's the owners. It's the owners who created it. They created the atmosphere. They're the ones who teach you what to say, what not to say, how to do this, how to do that. They teach you everything, because if they were to leave it in your hands, the business will fall apart. We know that because unfortunately you don't know how to run the business. Why? Because you don't have one. It's not yours. If you did, then you would have it. Whatever business it is. So it doesn't run because of you. It's just another person in line. It's so that you can learn from here, develop yourself, grow, become mature, climb the ladder of success, and keep going to reach whatever goal you're trying to do and where you want to go. Period. Whether you want to own a business or you want to get higher in the world or you want to go study, whatever the case may be, but you're not going to be here forever. If you do, that's awesome. If you're not, that's what you want. You want the person to leave for better, but not for worse. Come on. You only leave for worse because you make it worse for yourself. You're the one that's losing, not anybody else. You just replace them with the next person. That's all. You're not destroying the business. You're not corrupting it. You're not doing anything that someone else hasn't tried or hasn't done. You think that you're smarter than the person. You're not. Unfortunately, that's why you are where you are. That's why you're in the predicament that you're in, unfortunately. And that's why you live where you live. You have what you have or you don't have what you have. And that's why the person who created it, corporate world or small business, have what they have. And it's not going anywhere anytime soon, unfortunately. It's only going to keep growing. What happens is when you get rid of that bad energy or that bad karma that we call it, something amazing happens. God opens the door and makes sure that He closes the door to never allow that person or those people to come back, and brings in new people in your life that are even better. And then you learn as a business owner and you see that there is better out there. We know that. And now your business is even thriving even more. It's even better when you got rid of them. It's good that they walked out. It's good that they left. You got rid of the bad energy. Everything's about energy, ladies and gentlemen. Everything is about energy. Period. And now this place is even more phenomenal. It's even 10 times better. And then you say, thank the Lord that happened. That's why I always tell you, God puts people in people's lives for a specific reason. When that time is finished and they're gone, don't ever question God why. It is the most glorious thing ever. It is the most phenomenal thing ever. That's why they're gone, ladies and gentlemen, because He didn't want them in your life, no matter what it is. This is Big Dog kicking you the motherfucking real deal. And you know what's happening?
What it do? Don't tell me how you feel. Chilling with the big dog, giving you the real deal. No lies or gimmicks, keep it authentic. It's time to turn up, yeah, it's time to get it. Hey.